Happy Friday. Welcome to day 12 of our 30-day yoga challenge. Let's hop on our mats and start to flow. For today's practice, we're going to begin in child's pose. So come down to your mats, knees wide, toes to touch. Walk your hands towards the top and rest your forehead onto your mat. And right away, let's start to connect with our breath, taking deep breaths in through your nose. Slow exhales out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Inhale. Open your mouth and empty them out. Really ground down on our hands right now. For today's practice, we're going to focus on the water element. So think about the characteristics of water: flowing, calm, able to adapt to any shape and form. Water can be strong and energetic, like a river that cuts through and creates canyons. And it can be gentle, like a creek. Think about water as we flow through our practice today. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, lift and lean forward to an up dog variation, opening through your chest, opening through your hips. Exhale back to child's pose. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, child's pose. Again, inhale, come forward. Exhale, child's pose. We're going to continue flowing from our child's pose to our up dog variation. And as you breathe and as you flow, think about your body like a wave, gently rolling onto the beach, flowing and smooth. And continue with your breath, that oceanic sound of your breath as you inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Let's take 3 more in each direction, like a gentle wave. And when you're finished with your last one, make your way to downward facing dog. Get grounded into your first downward facing dog. Take any movements that you need right now. You can pedal out your feet or take those bends in your knees. We'll have 3 breaths here. 2 breaths. 1 more breath. Come to stillness in your down dog. Take a big breath in. Let it flow out. Make your way to the top of your mat. Ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows. Let your head hang heavily and maybe sway side to side. Gentle sways. Feeling that ebb and flow of your movement, maybe like seagrass in the water. Then find stillness in your ragdoll. Release your hands down to the earth. Get really grounded in both feet. Slight bend in your knees. Slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Mountain pose. Stand tall in your mountain pose. Abdominals engaged, shoulders back, soft gaze in front of you. We're going to move through our 10 Sun Salutation A's today. And remember, the goal for class today is to be like water. Think about making each breath and each movement fluid. Flow like water. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Big breath, reach up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let yourself float down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more half sun A, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Breath in, halfway lift. Pause here. And in this pose where we're making a lot of effort to create the flat back and integrate our shoulders with our spine, where and how can you add water? Maybe a little softness in your knees as you add that micro bend, or softness in that space between your eyebrows. Take another breath in here. Exhale, fold. Let yourself hang heavy. All right, we're going to start moving through our Sun Salutation A's. Let's flow like water. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain. Exhale, float down. Big breath, halfway lift. Exhale, come to your mat. Tabletop or high plank. Flow through your cat-cow or your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Fill up your lungs, inhale. Empty them out, exhale. Step or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Big breath, rise up. Exhale it out, fold in. Breath in, half lift. Breath out, hands to your mat, tabletop or plank. So, chaturanga, lower halfway, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Be like water. Inhale, exhale, get to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breath in, breath out, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, come to your mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. On to our Sun Salutation B's. Inhale. Exhale. Get to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold and thunderbolt. All right, this is a strong power pose. And while in this pose, can you find a way to be like water? Maybe softness in your fingertips, softness in your jaw, fluid with your breath. Inhale, exhale, fold. Halfway lift, find your flow. High plank to low plank or cat-cow, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, right leg floats up. Bring that foot through, warrior one. First warrior one, so get grounded through your feet as your arms float straight up. And in this strong warrior one, can you be like water? Breathe in, breathe out, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out, left leg floats up. Bring that foot through, warrior one. Stay here, strong through your core, softness through your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, high plank to low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, breath out, float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold in, thunderbolt. Take a big breath here. Exhale, fold in. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, find your plank. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg floats straight up. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior one. Float your arms right up. Inhale, exhale. Find your flow. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg extends. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior one. Rise up, float up. Big breath here. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. Exhale it out. Float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold in. Chair pose. Reach those arms up. Fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, Vinyasa flow. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg extends straight up. Take a breath in. Exhale as you float that front foot towards the top. Warrior one. Arms rise. Inhale. Exhale. Take your flow. Chaturanga. Up dog. down dog. Left leg extends straight up. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior one. Arms float up. Take a big breath here. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take 3 full body breaths. Inhale and exhale. Breath in, breath out. One more time, breathe in. Open your mouth, breathe it out. Extend your right leg straight up to the sky. Bend your knee and stack your hips. Stack your top hip bone right over your bottom. Just feel that opening through your hips. Breathe steady. Continue to let your breath flow. Extend that leg straight up. Then bring that knee through for half pigeon. Shin comes right up to the front of your mat. And sit up in your pigeon. We're actually going to flow in this pigeon. Ground down with your hands, but create softness through your hands. Let's take a breath in, lift your chin. Exhale, bend at the elbows, head comes down. Inhale, straighten your arms. Breath in. Exhale, come on down. Continue to flow through your half pigeon and your folded pigeon. Moving like water. Finding that fluidity as you move from pose to pose. Keeping the fluidity in your breath. Take one more. And then stay folded here. You can take your hands and create a little fist pillow. Find the softness and the ease in this pose. Adding water to your shoulders. Allowing opening through your hips. And you can stay here if you'd like to lift your torso and try king pigeon. Reach, bend that back knee and reach back as you grab that foot. Little stretch through your front thigh. Maybe you feel the stretch through your chest. Carefully release. Come to a tabletop. Make some hip circles. And then come back to your downward facing dog. Left leg extends straight up. Bend that knee, stack your hip, open out. Stay fluid with your breath. And straighten out that leg, three-legged dog. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring that knee through. Half pigeon on this side. Your hands are firmly grounded onto your mat. Let's flow in our pigeon pose. Inhale, chin lifts up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Fluid with your breath as you rise and fall. Tuning into that ebb and flow of your breath, that ebb and flow of your movements. Let's take one more in each direction. And then stay with your fold. You can come down to your forearms or make that fist pillow. We'll be here for a few breaths, so find a way to be comfortable. Maybe imagining yourself floating on the water. Water can have such a calming effect, so channel that right now. You can stay here, or if you'd like, transition to king pigeon. Reach back as you bend that back knee, grab that foot, opening up through the front of your thigh, maybe feeling the stretch in your hip flexor and your chest. Then very carefully release. Take a few hip circles. And continuing to be fluid with your movements, fluid with your breath. And then make your way onto an easy seat. Get grounded down onto your sit bones. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands to heart center. Eyelids can be lowered or closed. Thank you for taking time out of your day to practice with me. Remember, go with the flow. Be like water. Bring the thumbs up to the center of your forehead. Let's end class with a big breath together. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Until next time, namaste. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I'd appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up. Check out my other full-length yoga classes and let me know in the comments of any other videos you'd like to see in the future. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel and hit the bell icon to be notified each time I upload a new one.